The Varnick's confederacy had always viewed humans as a manageable species, dangerous perhaps, but contained. When they launched their surprise attack on Vesper at 9, a thriving Terran colony nestled in the Thorn Expanse, they expected no consequences. A quick strike. Tactical. Brutal. A message to Earth, stay in your place. But the Varnicks didn't understand humanity. They had never seen a species grieve with such cold fury. Vesper 9 was home to 4.2 million civilians. Families. Children. Scientists. Terraformers. Artists. No military bases. No warships. And no warnings. The Varnicks unleashed kinetic rods from orbit, burned cities with plasma storms, and deployed nanoswarms that reduced bone and metal to dust. In under an hour, the colony was gone. The Galactic Council remained silent. Diplomats vanished behind closed doors. Whispers spread through the stars. And then Earth answered. 6 weeks later, the outer systems began reporting strange signals, millions of them. Varnick's forward scouts vanished. Listening posts in the Jural Reach stopped transmitting. A single fragment of a transmission reached a nearby Zentari relay. Vessels. Too many to count. The stars are gone. The human fleet had arrived. Not a dozen ships. Not a few battle groups. 900,000 warships. Each one forged with Terran alloy, AI-assisted targeting systems, dark matter cores, and hulls engraved with the names of the lost. From heavy dreadnoughts the size of moons to swift corvette swarms, the fleet moved like a storm. Unified, wordless, vengeance incarnate. Commodore Ileana Griggs, commanding the flagship Harrowing Light, stood at the bridge, her expression carved from stone. Her voice, amplified across all ships, was calm, lethal. This is not war. This is justice. The Varnick's home system of Garriddle was fortified, ringed with defense satellites, auto turrets, gravitational cannons, and fleet stations. The Varnick's High Lord, Drazek Val, scoffed at the reports. His kind believed in dominance through fear. But fear only works if your enemy can still feel it. The first Terran wave emerged from subspace like an ancient tide, black hulls shimmering against starlight, their formation eclipsing entire sectors. Planetary day turned to artificial night as their shadows crossed moons. Varnick's command scrambled. Hundreds of warships launched in defense. They never made it past the first minute. Terran missile storms bent the vacuum itself, weaving around shields and erasing fleets before they finished booting up targeting systems. Kinetic spears pierced stations and split them like fruit. Drone swarms moved with eerie synchronization, disabling entire orbital rings without damaging infrastructure because humans weren't just destroying. They were documenting. They wanted the galaxy to witness. Remember Vesper 9? Came the transmission from every human ship, over and over, chilling, unstoppable. In a desperate act, the Varnicks released their planet-killer satellites. Machines forbidden by the Council capable of sterilizing entire worlds. They barely got through 2 countdowns before the Terran fleet responded. The Acheron Spire, an ancient ship once mothballed in the lunar crypts, fired its singularity cannon for the first time in 400 years. A miniature black hole swallowed a quarter of the Varnick's fleet. Not a trace remained. The planet killers vanished, twisted into nothing. Across the outer systems, alien civilizations watched in terror and awe. Streams of the battle went viral on interstellar networks. A popular caption circulated. They called us savages. Now we are their extinction. The Varnicks screamed for mercy, sent diplomats, cried for peace. Earth didn't reply, not with words. When the fleet reached Garriddle Prime, the capital planet, the human admiralty gave a simple order. Evacuate your civilians. You have 24 hours. Even in vengeance, humanity offered what they were never given. Some Varnicks complied. Others remained too proud or too foolish. And when the time ended, the fleet unleashed judgment. But not total annihilation. Humanity didn't glass the planet. Instead, they rewrote it. Precision orbital strikes dismantled government structures, military complexes, cloning chambers. The Varnick's databases were downloaded, their technology seized. Every war criminal was hunted, extracted, tried, and, if guilty, spaced. The Varnick species was not eradicated, but they would never wage war again. Their empire was disbanded. Their fleets scrapped. Their leaders humbled before the galaxy. Earth didn't take their planets. They didn't enslave. They simply ended the threat. and left a warning carved into the orbit of Garriddle in the form of 900,000 silent Terran warships, floating like tombstones. Each year, one ship would depart. One reminder would remain, until the stars were bright again. In the Galactic Council, a new rule was unanimously passed. Never strike humanity unless you are ready to face the darkened stars. No race ever attacked a Terran colony again, because they remembered, and the stars never fully recovered their light.